Namaste. Greetings, blessings, love to everyone. True Patriot here, also known as CC2 Arms, back on behalf of Volunteer Agriculture, True Living Organic Farms. What's up, everyone? What is up? How is everyone's day thus far? Just getting started, just getting started. That's how mine's going so far. I'm going to try not to smoke 4 packs of cigarettes today. Of all the things that I've given up in life thus far, that has been the hardest. It's a rough one. They knew what they were doing when they intentionally got us all addicted to those things. It's another type of a soft kill, but you know, we're getting away from that. Always got to have my dark roast coffee. Jumpstart the day. Help me to collect my thoughts, my ideas, my ideologies, my mentality. My mindset needs to be in a neutral state, a level plane. Hope everyone is well. We still might get a shower or two today. The bobbleheads on the so-called meteorological forums that I looked at this morning. Oh yeah, them showers should be moving out, but you might have a pop-up shower or two. Anyway, too muddy to really do anything out in the yard. I did have an interesting, surprising email when I woke up, though. I'm not going to talk a lot about this. I'm just going to touch on the subject just to let you know where True Patriot's mindset is with regards to the content of this particular email. Now, many of you may know that when I first started in my adventure into medicinal plants and herbs, predominantly herbs, because prior to medicinal plants, I was pretty deep into the cultivation of medicinal fungus. Anyway, I get into plants. Let's see, I've grown a few of them. I've grown some salvia. I've grown some cactus. I've grown cannabis. I was intrigued by ruderalis. Now, this was in the old days, folks. And when I say old days, all you youngsters out there, man, the so-called autoflower thing, yeah, there was a time when it was a lot different than it is now. They have stabilized so many different genetics. I've actually experienced autoflowers that even won over photo periods, depending on the strain. Mephisto Genetics, check into some of the stuff that Tang has done with some autoflowers. Anyway, there used to be a time though when it was really unstable. It was really kind of funny. You just didn't know what you were going to get, and that's when I got my start into the so-called autoflower scene. I was always pretty good at growing photo periods, and I always wanted to develop or play with developing my own autoflowers. When I did my research, I toyed with, my mind went back and forth. I mean, I looked into getting the colloidal silver, making a feminized seeds. I looked into saving pollen, like just growing, just having to grow an outdoor, devoting an entire outdoor season to nothing other than growing male photo period plants, collecting the pollen, and then growing out some female autos. And anyway, lots of different ideas floated around, lots of different life happened. And for a period, I put those projects and that mindset on the back burner. But you know, life is funny. When you have when you're meant to do something, when something, you can make whatever choice you want to, but you cannot escape your fate. It doesn't matter your choice. It doesn't matter your mindset. It doesn't matter your ideology, your belief system, your worldview, your perception. So it appears that I may possibly get into toying with the auto flower breeding experiments again. We'll see. It shall be fun, shall be exciting, regardless. Like everything else, folks, it's a labor of love. Whether I win, lose, succeed, that's not the point. The point is that I was there. I had fun. I left a mark. Left my mark. Signed by the X. Leave your mark. Your mark. Or your ID. Your real ID. A symbol of you. Since I do not get to smoke, unfortunately, well, fortunately, because truth be known, I need to quit any damn way. So, I had discussed this before New Kids and a few other people attacked me and got my channel pulled. I had discussed briefly on the other channel this Mark 10, what do they call this gadget? An e-cigarette? Cheers, folks. Not bad. Not bad. It is not a cigarette, but if it helps to alleviate the desire to smoke a cigarette, then I can't ask for nothing else. Alright, let's see what we've got going on here. Okay. Any specific topic anybody wants to discuss, feel free to mention it. Pop it up in chat. I will touch on it. For those wondering what we are listening to, this brother does some excellent DJing, for lack of a better way of putting it. This is Technetic Beats. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the chat box here. That way everybody check him out. Like, subscribe, comment. And if you need any help, he's really informative. A really great person. Great content. Just an all-around good person. Real helpful. Very helpful. Some of the softwares, the ways of manipulating some of the softwares with regards to musical production, maybe, and you know, you might not particularly care for the genre that you're hearing in the background right now. Don't let that dissuade you from checking them out, folks, because a lot of the tips, tricks, and techniques that you will learn from Technetic Beats, you can apply to whatever sampling or however, you know, you're doing your music. So, you know, make sure you go check them out. Thank you, Technetic Beats. Excellent as always, brother. I'm going to play this for a few more minutes just to give credit where credit's due. Then I'm going to probably kill the background music. Interesting developments in the garden today. I went up into the woods and speaking of auto flowers, I checked on some of those, and the week of rain, them motherfuckers are stretched so damn far. You see, folks, just like indoors is easy. Indoors affords you the ability to maintain a greater level of control over one's environment. Now, when you're growing outdoors, there are a lot of variables that you ain't running nothing. You just do not get to be boss man. And at times, this works in your favor, but in other times, it's going to go against you. It's going to be counterproductive. But hey, I wouldn't have it any other way, folks. In the winter, I guess I get to play God. And I get to grow all this shit in the motherfucking house. And I get to tweak this, toy with this, add this, detract this, manipulate this. And I do all that as part of a learning process. You see, I'm not Nate. I'm not God. I'm not running nothing. Nothing but my mouth. Now, come summer, I get to take the knowledge, the mindset that I acquired during those winter indoor grows, and I get to help align myself with nature. We get to be partners. So, you know, me and Mother Nature, we get to team up. And yes, we're gonna have some hiccups. But if you looked, if we were doing an actual statistic analyzation of the process, and if we wanted to measure, say, successes and failures, as you better align yourself with what it is to be natural, you are going to, you're going to increase your probability for success. Nature will find her balance. It's not a perfect world. It is not a fair world. It is not a nice world. It is what it is. It's not, you know. Alright, that's done. I'm going to go ahead and kill this background music. Alright, now I can hear myself think. I have to have it, for whatever reason, I found that I have to have it substantially louder than it probably needs to be. But yet when I do the playback and I listen to the background levels, even at the level like right now, what I was hearing was probably 3 times what you all heard. However, that was anyway, it's funny. Excuse me, pardon me. Yes, definitely not a cigarette replacement, but I have got to get off of these cigarettes. Yeah, man, I was in the service and I'm running damn 2.5 miles in like 11 minutes. And I'm knocking out over 100 and something push-ups in 2 minutes. Now, a few short years later, I can't even jog to the mailbox without passing out. The cigarettes and the shit that they put in them just ain't worth a fuck. Excuse my language. Should be an exciting day, folks. I just really don't know what I need or should get into. I did muck out the stalls a little bit yesterday. I do have one of the other compost piles that are higher up on the mountain that needs to be turned over. It does need some work. It's crucial when you're cooking that compost, when you're at a point where you're hot, right? It is crucial that you do a couple things. Mainly, you need to make sure that you're incorporating oxygen into that process, but you also need to make sure that your moisture, that you don't lose your moisture. You know, little bitty things, as well as big things, need the same things for life. You know, they need something to eat. Then they're going to have to take a shit. They need a way of getting rid of waste. They need to breathe. Oftentimes, people will have problems with their compost, and I'm like, well, how often are you mixing it or flipping it over? Well, I never have. I just fill the bin up. There you go. How often do you feed and water your compost pile? Well, I never have. I just throw the kitchen scraps in there, and I figured it would just, you know, magically turn into compost. It don't work that way, folks. You have to work it. You have to work it. Like everything else, we got to work at it. It's a process. You got to be more hands-on than that. So anyway, I'm out here playing around the barn, right? I've been thinking, since I'm gonna make this my little live stream area, I need to get some cannabis as well as medicinal agriculture themed stuff that will serve as a backdrop. So if anyone out there that happens to see this or hear this has anything, I mean anything medicinal agriculture themed, send it to me. We can work out something. I don't have money. I don't use money. However, we can, the barter system. I mean, we can work it out. But that being said, I was looking around and I found a box of some shit from, well, back in my, when I first started out, a few things. This is neat. I got to show this just because it's funny. Well, Technoflora, BC Grow. I cannot fault this company, and nor will I fault this product, okay? Let me say that before anything else. But my lifestyle is holistic in nature. I try to align myself with being go with the flow, be natural. And with that mindset, I can't use something that I can't vouch for. And when I look at a bottle, and we'll turn this sideways because we're not talking about the name. When I look at a bottle of so-called plant food, how can I vouch for this? How can I honestly and sincerely, with my heart and my mind, tell you that this is a good product? Wouldn't I have to know all of the facts? Wouldn't I? Laylo 333, cheers, friend. Good morning, brother. Thank you for being here. If I was to stand by this product, I would have to be able to tell you a few of the variables. Foremost, I would at least hopefully be able to tell you what's in it. That's not possible. You know why that's not possible? Because I didn't put it in here. And all you people out there, well, goddamn, I use that there advanced nutrients. It cost me $1 million and they guaranteed me the best yield I would ever have on the face of the planet. You people, I am not trying to steer you. I am not trying to tell you what to do or what not to do. I'm just telling you that I am natural, and I cannot live with myself knowing that I'm putting stuff into nature, into my body, into your dirt, my dirt, into our water supply, into our ground, into the mix that may or may not be naturally derived. Okay, so then I had all kinds of cool stuff in this box, folks. It was neat. I fucking found a damn TDS meter, like one of the from like 20 years ago. No shit, I found all kind of cool fucking. It's an old box that I had packed away, just old various grow shit. Now, once upon a time, this apple said co-op on the side of it. But anyway, look, it's an apple roach clip. Oh shit, folks. You're looking at True Patriot CC2 Arms vintage pre-prison, pre-jail paraphernalia. Oh wow. That's interesting, folks. That is really interesting. I found it just had a plethora of stuff in the box. It was pretty cool. I was all excited. I even found a photograph. Yeah, finding the photograph was pretty neat. It was me and a buddy sitting next to a great big old giant fucking cannabis plant growing in the fucking hills of Kentucky. Somebody will hear or see this and they'll know what I'm talking about. back in the old days, man, motherfucking Kentuckians grew some damn good cannabis. Oh, that was another time, another place, another life. In them days, I was dating a stripper, and I was living in Louisville, Kentucky. Kind of wild times back then. That was before I went to the service. A lot of things were a lot different for me in those days. Anyway, see what else did we do last night? We didn't do much. The Top Hat blueberries. I got them Top Hat blueberries. They were in really, really rough shape. Now I know that blueberries require an acidic soil. And it appears that whomever originally had these Top Hat blueberry plants, that they needed to transplant them for whatever reason, or maybe they put them from the little bitty container that they were shipped into a little small 1-gallon pots, and it appears like they used just a regular potting soil, and it just ain't right, folks. Now I do have a lot of pine trees. What I'm thinking about doing is getting some of the dirt from the base of the pine tree and doing a ratio of, like, say 50% that dirt and 50% of my nitrogen-rich compost-based dirt. The dirt from the base of the pine trees, grass or nothing will grow there. You know why? Because it's all acidic and shit. All them pine needles dropping. I mean, and I've even in the past raked them and everything. Couldn't get grass to grow. But that dirt being acidic, if I mix it in with some good compost dirt, excuse me, I don't even like that. That's a 4-letter word. Soil. Mix that in with some good compost soil. It should maybe, hopefully, bring these blueberry plants back to life. So that is something that I wanted to accomplish this day. I need to get my personal crosses of tomatoes. I need to get those out of the seedling trays. I need to get them put into solo cups. That's something I should do. I did bring the bell peppers. I got all the bell peppers. I brought them outside. I did do that. That was a good accomplishment. Man, it's just a whole bunch of shit, folks. It's all labor of love. It is not easy. You know, there's a lot of tedious work to it. Bob W. is in chat. Hello and cheers, friend. Thank you for being here. I've not been up long. Oh, I hear something in my driveway. I'm hoping I might get lucky and it might be my lawnmower blades, folks. Hold on. Let me check this out. Oh, shit. It is, folks. It's my lawnmower blades. It's my lawnmower blades. My lawnmower blades is here. Alright. We're going to go ahead and move this camera. Get my lawnmower blades back on here, maybe. Oh, hell. I'm going to kill this mic. I'm going to put my background music back on.